Hey everyone, it's Aaron once again with The Truth About Executive Protection, episode 5. I want to talk about advances, not standard advances, but advances that may be bigger in magnitude, like a stadium or a convention hall that your client's attending to, where there's a lot of moving parts. The best way, a lot of guys get overwhelmed, the best way I look at it is take it in little bites. So if you have your departure area where your client's leaving from, to the arrival, the arrival to, let's say, the VIP or green room, the green room to the stage, or to a VIP dinner room, whatever, I would break it down in sections. So I would start with, all right, departure and arrival. That's one leg, arrival to the green room, another, etc. And just break it down in chunks, break it down in movements. So let's say that you got your departure to your arrival. Now you're on the road, so you pick your primary, secondary, and alternate routes. You mask out any potential problems or risks that could take place, and then you build your SOPs or your routine procedures, emergency procedures, contingency planning, etc. And then you go to the arrival. And then you look at, hey, we got here. Now, what are we doing for the arrival? Where are we going to drop? Where's the most convenient place and the fastest streamline for my client? What potential risks are we looking at or problems that we may encounter on that, and what alternate plans do we have in place? And then that's one. Then from there, once that client on that arrival walks through the threshold, or what we call the point of no return, and he's inside the venue, then that leg venue to where he needs to be is another. So is it holding elevators? Is it making sure you have people in place to streamline that movement if it is in a very high populated place? So your client may be a well-known face, may not, but the thing is that you always got to take that stuff in contingency. So just take it in bites, right? But the things is, most courses out there, when we talk about everyone talks about cookie cutter, right? And it's true. They'll tell you how to do advance, but no one tells you how to identify problems, build SOPs, procedures, which is more of like a detail leader or a very seasoned advance guy that he will start plugging and play so their team knows what actions to take place if something happens in each one of those legs of the movement. Now, if you take a stadium, right? We got a big stadium. I would break it up. I break it up into 4 pieces. Let's say it's facing north and south. We'd have north 1 and 2, south 3 and 4. So now I have 4 blocks. When you're doing big advances, sometimes I have additional 3 to 4 guys with me. Whoops, sorry, I didn't see that. And what we can do is I'll have those guys own that area, because a lot of times if your clients come to the primary drop and something happens, they have to go to an alternate, you may not have enough time to get across that stadium on foot, or even in a go-kart or a golf cart, golf cart, to get to that alternate drop. So you have to have people in their sections or additional people in there where, if I'm holding the primary, alternate contingency drops, depending on if there's traffic or crowds, things that you can't forecast sometimes. So then if you have multi-floors, then I would basically actually level each floor A, B, and C with the 4 blocks of north 1, 2, and south 3 and 4, etc. So that's just kind of like a basic breakdown of when you have to tackle a big advance. The key thing is that obviously within advance, we're making sure we streamline our clients' mode of travel and foot movements to make it seamless and safe as possible. So also too, when you do have that and you're moving into a section, let's say you're the team, and with the advanced team, you can hand off, or you have guys that lead you through each section because they own that section. That's if you have the manpower. So it's very rare. I'm fortunate to have the opportunity on quite a few venues to have up to 2 to 3 more guys with me, just due to the magnitude of the venue. Now, how do you gauge that? How do you know? Well, it's protective intelligence, right? You're going to do your due diligence and do your pre-advance on the location that you're going to let the team, the TL know, or the AIC go, like, hey, this is a big thing to swallow. I'm going to need additional support and help to be able to facilitate your team appropriately. So hope you enjoyed this quick, down and dirty episode of Truth About Executive Protection. I'll talk to you guys soon. Cheers.